to win has to finish well today.
There's Earnhardt by himself on the inside. See if he can work that outside line. That big line on the outside should be able to hold him off.
Those top three. The exception of Earnhardt in different cars from a year ago.
Now Michael Waltrip he started to come down there and help Earnhardt. Here comes Rusty Wallace up on the outside of Michael.
And look at Earnhardt. Just take it down to the inside. Hold it there and press for the lead. Strickland on the outside. Earnhardt on the inside.
Looks like the line. Looks like the start of the race again. Here we go. There's Waltrip taking a look inside Earnhardt.
They decided that's not the smart thing to do.
Long shadows down here on the west end of the speedway as you watch live the 35th running of the Daytona 500. Let's take a lap from the Goodyear blimp as the Daytona shuffle continues for $2.5 million.
There's Earnhardt and Waltrip inside trying to move up on them.
Jarrett went 3 wide in there around the Sterling Marlin car, moved by Rusty Wallace.
Up to 5th. Jarrett, that green car. For the moment, Hut Strickland in front. The Ford of Strickland leading the Chevrolet in second. Incredible picture from the blimp as to how this field is deployed and how they shuffle at this 190-mile-per-hour speed. All of these cars fighting to win the 500.
Look at Jarrett in the green car. He jumped down the inside. He's putting him up into 3rd place. A while ago, we saw Jarrett and Earnhardt were capable of pull away a little bit. They're trying to
Trouble behind Rusty Wallace is turning over.
Rusty Wallace 20 feet in the air, spinning, crashing.
Well, I tell you, when you're running that close together and jockeying around position, you just know that things like this are going to happen. And a very unfortunate situation for Rusty Wallace.
Racing back to the line.
To the flag as Dale Jarrett moves around the Hut Strickland car.
At the stripe.
You know, you almost feel like you're just sitting there waiting for it to happen with that big pack of cars. Unfortunately, we've seen it a couple of times. Hopefully, Rusty's okay here.
Pontiac number 2, totally destroyed. At least 10 times over.
Is he moving in there?
I believe he is, Neil. That looks like some movement by Rusty in there. Let's hope for the Lord it is.
Yeah, he's taking his helmet off, it looks like.
89 Winston Cup champion. Rusty Wallace.
Had a great run going here today.
Safety crews on it and in it just as soon as the field moved by.
Yeah, that car had hardly stopped rolling until one safety member was right there.
Crew chief has called in and has said, Rusty Wallace says, I'm okay.
Oh, that's great news.
Thank goodness. I tell you, it's a test of these cars. We say it over and over again. But when something, we see what happened with Davey in this. Here we go. Let's see what happened on this thing. There's Jarrett. He gets in the line. The 66 car right behind Waltrip. Looked like they tapped. They touched right there, the 66. And then Rusty, he gets clipped right there, turns sideways, and we know what happened after that. The air gets out of the car. Yeah, it looked like the 66 and the 30. Got to look at Rusty's car, how high in the air. Real violent flips right here. Boy.
Well, similar to Darrell Waltrip here in the 400-miler in July a couple of years ago. There it is again.
Another angle. Looks like Derek Cope was involved.
Yeah, he clipped the 30 car of Michael Waltrip. They got together.
And as you watch that, it reminds me a bit of the late Connie Saylor, who passed away just a week ago. Remember when he sailed down the backstretch, Ned? What a great racer he was, and died of cancer this past week. But he had an incident similar, except he went the whole backstretch upside down. Connie greatly missed here.
Let's see. There's the 30 car. It's hard to tell. They were so close together. Anyway, the 30 and the 66 go over, tag Rusty. Watch the car. The minute the air gets under, inverted wing up in the air.
You know, I think from the blimp we may get it. I think that is where you're going to see it. Look at this Wallace car just disintegrating. As it settled, he said, I'm okay.
And the roll cage held up in that car.
Yeah, he got tagged. You can see it from the blimp.
Yep.
The 66 coming across on the 30. It catches the number 2. Frightening crash.
Yeah, and they said the minute the car stopped, Rusty hollered, I'm okay. So he knew he needed to call those guys.
He's walked to the ambulance.
We're in Jeff Bodine's car now as he goes through there. He said, I got by that one,
Windshield.
accepting that a big piece of debris off of Wallace's car hit him right in the top of the windshield.
Looked like the front windshield out of Rusty's car went right over Bodine. Turns him to junk in a hurry, doesn't it?
And again, remarkably, they walk away.
From a rocket ship.
There he was, walking to the ambulance. The 1989 Winston Cup champion, Rusty Wallace, walks away from the remains of that car. Unbelievable. Back in a moment.